I can say.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So that as soon as we show the device to a child, it immediately interacts and it uses it, try to
Mm-hmm.
use it. Mm, mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you said it tries to use it, but we don't use it. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali to you as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. So yeah, our topic for today is technology. So are you tech savvy? Do you consider yourself good with technology?
Uh,
Can you hear me?
yeah,
Yeah. So do you consider yourself to be tech savvy? Are you good with technology according to you?
yeah. I am good as per compared to my age people. I'm very good
Mhm.
with the
Yeah.
technology. But younger generation, when I see, I'm little bit mhm, not ahead of them or not equal to their level. I feel
Right. But
younger
I don't think
generation.
that to be true. But I think, yeah, since you've been on the platform and you know how to navigate all the features and over everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
At least I try to understand.
Exactly. That's
Mhm,
what matters the most. Yeah, trying. So
mhm,
what are the
mhm.
positive changes that you see in the world as per technology is concerned?
Positive change means everything is now at our tips. The world has come at our tips. Sitting
Mhm.
at home, mm, I can book my tickets and find out everything. Means
Right.
check-in you can do, and no need to go to banks.
Mhm.
Transactions also I can do.
Right.
Purchasing, all payments, so many things. Initially, we have to, I used to go and stand in a queue near bank counters. Now that
Mhm.
is totally avoided.
Mhm.
And many more things, knowledge also.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
see I was going through this session, when I was going through the notes of this session, what are the latest concepts that blockchain means I thought what is that blockchain maybe connected with means online ledgers they said no
Right.
when I
Right.
went through then I asked whether it is related to net banking. Yes, immediately I got the answer. I have understood the concept in different
Yeah.
terminology. Means that
Yeah.
is net banking, but it is
Mhm.
now called as blockchain technologies, means secure transactions, everything we can do
Right.
through that online
Right.
data.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
What do you
many
think?
things. It has helped us a lot of, but you should not be, one should not be prey to that. Mm,
Hmm. Yeah.
mm,
One should not
yeah,
fall prey to
means
it. Yeah.
fall prey to it. Correct, correct. Fall
Yeah.
prey to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. What do you think about
Our
artificial intelligence?
artificial intelligence is boon actually. It is. Means so many things we can do. But when I was going through that chapter, no,
Hmm.
wherever human analysis is needed,
Right.
then human brain is much more far better than that
True.
artificial
True.
intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Means, for example, I think now I don't know how much it is now. 5 years back when I studied, it was like this. Means for banker, all transaction can be done, but for
Hmm.
recovery purpose, by being a bank officer, he can give some concessions or
Hmm.
he can take the decisions on the spot. But
Right.
artificial, a robo or online this thing, it is not possible to take a decision seeing at the
Yeah.
situation of that family. Means
Yeah.
the little bit means, analytical things
True.
can be done, but emotional handling,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is not possible.
Yeah. Taking
But still,
calculated
I
risks
have
as
come.
well. Yeah.
Calculated risk. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I have seen one robot in Japan called
Mm-hmm.
Paro. Paro SP. With when you sit with or for it is helpful for old age people.
Mm-hmm.
Those who want they feel alone, no? Old age people.
Right.
When
Yeah.
they touch that robot, it reacts or it shares its emotions, our
Mm.
emotions.
Yeah.
How are you doing? So kind of you like that. Such a soft words that the robot speaks. I feel it is helpful for old age people who are feeling alone,
Yeah. Alone and lonely
mm,
as well, right?
lonely. Huh? Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. When we are alone, we are on our own. But when we need company, you can say lonely. Someone who needs company. Because alone also you can be happy, right?
Alone and the
Yes.
lonely is different. Correct. Mm.
Yes. Lonely
Lonely
means
means
you are in need of company, but you don't have the company that you require. Yeah.
correct, correct.
Yes.
That's correct. There
Yeah.
is a
So
difference.
right, yeah.
Mm.
And there is a better word for it as well. So suppose you like to be on your own, you can use the word solitude. So I like my
Solitude.
solitude.
Okay.
Yes.
Solitude.
So suppose you like
Okay.
to
I
read
like
books
to
or you
take.
like to go for walks, you can
Mm.
say, I like my solitude.
While going for a walk. Yes,
Right,
definitely. Mm.
right, yeah.
When
Yeah.
I
So
go for a walk, I like my solitude.
right,
Correct?
yeah. So these are three
Mm.
different terms. Alone is the neutral word, and lonely is the
Mm.
one where you need company, and solitude means you are happy on your own. You are
Yeah,
enjoying your own
solitude.
company. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, it is needed while taking a walk. Solitude
True.
is needed.
Very
Yes.
true. Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Sometimes you need
Mm.
company, sometimes you like to be on your own, where you want to sit alone with your own thoughts, right? So that is the state of
Yes.
solitude, where you are liking your own
Mm.
company. You don't want people to come in and interrupt it. Yeah, so I
Yes,
think all of
we
us go
want to
through all
talk
the stages.
ourselves.
Yeah,
Yes, we want
exactly.
to talk ourselves. No? Okay.
Yeah, talk to
Mm.
ourselves. Talk to ourselves.
Talk to ourselves. Yes, talk
Yes.
to
Yeah,
ourselves. Mm.
yeah, true. Very true. So, what about the negative consequences? So, if you pay attention to the ways it has been affecting young people, especially the way that they socialize, the way that they interact with the world, it has drastically changed as compared to your generation. So, what do you think about that?
It is really the thing is that we have to give serious note we have to take about that.
Hmm.
Because family communication is getting lost. Even if you sit, if you stay in the same home,
Hmm.
all are busy with their mobiles. So we have to follow some strict rules if you want to set up a proper communication or some
Right.
relations or bonding. That is okay. And it is bringing laziness in younger generation, sitting at
Hmm.
one place and going through mobile like that, smartphones and doing all
Right.
the work. Nowadays, they are asking all employees also, no, after 1 hour, have a
Yeah.
short walk, 10 minutes, like that, for 2 minutes. At least you have to get up from your seat and some interactions or some
Right.
movement to your needed. Like that. Means in this way, means the communication gap is increasing, and the next one is laziness. Means
Hmm.
for physical exercises are needed. It is
Yeah.
making us lazy. This
Right.
technology.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I was. Yeah.
Any
Go
other
on.
thing? I am not. I'm not finding.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I was reading about this the other day, and some people were of the opinion that now it's easier than ever to stay in your place. So, suppose you work remotely and you can order things online, you can just, whenever you're hungry, you can order food online. So, it's practically
Mm,
a lot easier to
mm,
just stay in your house and not go outside for anything,
mm,
literally anything. And it's very dangerous as well, right?
mm,
Even though the convenience is
mm,
there, but the costs
mm,
that it comes with. So nobody would know that how you're doing or uh, how you're feeling, because online only they are interacting with you, and you can only get to know so much, because if you pay attention to the way people interact online, they are only going to share the positive side of their life, that I went on a vacation, I did this good thing. They're never
Mm-hmm.
going to share the
Yes, yes.
negative. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Definitely, it will cost our health.
yeah,
And what you said, it is also correct. Only they show their positive side,
yeah,
nor they don't want to share this thing. But emotionally, again, they will get pressurized, I think.
true,
They'll
true.
get more pressure. Otherwise, when we meet, we look at a person, we can find out through his eyes or her eyes
Hmm.
that what is wrong or what is
Yeah,
not healthy, like that.
right,
But
right, yeah,
sometimes that we will miss in online communication.
right, yeah.
Hmm. Something happened.
Yeah,
Hello?
body language also plays a huge role in communication. Yeah. So I was saying that body language also plays a huge role
Mm,
in how we communicate, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
body language. Huh. Yes.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
we won't be able to pay attention to how the people are reacting to what we are saying when we are texting them or when we are on a call. I think it's important to interact in person, or at the very least like this on like a video call, right?
Yeah, yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Video call is better, but
Right. Yeah.
only communication and talking, you cannot judge a person.
True. Very true.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Huh.
So what do
Hmm.
you think about the ways people interact now? So if you were to compare the life of a 6-year-old to a 60-year-old and how they deal with technology differently. So can you come up with some comparative analysis? Like, okay, a 6-year-old spends their time like this and a 60-year-old like this, and both of them are relying on technology in their own ways.
Mm, 6-year-old, it is using for a child uses the technology for entertainment or
Hmm.
playing, like that. And the 60-year person uses it for or his or her needs,
Right.
whatever. But one is very fast, and one is trying to cope up with the
Yeah.
technology. Uh, but these are digitally born children nowadays, this
Hmm.
generation.
Yeah.
They are born with mobile in their hand, what I can say.
Right.
Because
Yeah. Yeah.
so that as soon as we show the device to a child, it immediately interacts and it uses it, try to
Hmm.
use it. Mm,
Hmm. Yeah. So you said it tries to use it, but we don't use it for a child because it is an object.
mm.
So you can just say he
Huh,
or she. Yeah.
huh. Child use,
He, he or she tries to
mm.
use it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Fine.
When we say
Mm,
it,
mm.
it is
Use it.
referred to an object. Yeah. And when you say
Object.
pressurized, nowadays people are pressurized. You can just say suppressing their emotions. So suppressing would be a better word. I couldn't think of it back, but now I can recall. Yeah. So they are suppressing their
Huh.
emotions as a result of it.
Mm. Yeah, suppressing their emotions.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So what do you
Mm.
think about social media in general? What is your experience of social media?
Social media is good. It keeps us connected. But
Hmm.
nowadays, when I go through it, with
Hmm.
everything they want to make public. This
Yeah.
generation. Now, whatever, wherever they go, whatever they eat, whatever they see,
Yeah.
all the things. And there is no where to stop and what to share.
Yeah.
That
True.
limitation
Very true.
we should know. Mm. So it is sometimes dangerous also if you
Hmm.
share your location and all those things. You are not at your home. That can
Yeah.
be just like a advertising you are doing. Advertisement
Yeah.
you are
True.
doing.
Very true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard quite a few cases like this where a lot of the times people used to share that, okay, we are out for a movie or something happened. And then they got robbed. So their home got robbed, and then when they came back, everyone would see that okay, they had a
yeah.
robbery at the place.
Mm,
That was because they advertised or
mm,
they publicized in the social media
mm,
platform
mm,
that we are out for a movie, all of us, like the whole family.
mm.
And so it's like easier than ever to know what a person does in order to inquire about them. You don't have to ask anyone, you just open their social media account, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
So
Yeah.
only get communicated with distant people distant people or your what I can say. I'm not getting that. Because of social media, we got connected our alumni. We connected with alumni, and
Right.
otherwise,
Right.
uh, for that it is very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Keeping in touch.
this publish, in touch with after getting in touch after so many years of gap,
Yeah.
it helped us.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Mm,
I think the reason that we tend to lose touch is because
mm,
of the geographical boundaries. But social media help bridge those boundaries, right?
mm.
So a lot of the times people used to search for their schoolmates or classmates of during college times, and then they used to find that okay, now I can interact with this
Yes,
person. They used to be a friend, but I lost their phone
yes.
number because earlier you had to rely on the phone numbers only. So in case you change your number and you don't tell anyone about it, then it would be very difficult to be able to locate the person. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So how was that experience like when you got to interact with
Mm,
people
mm.
you didn't meet for so long?
It is a very nice experience.
Hmm.
It was actually when I met my last classmate, I can say. Means
Hmm.
after my post graduation, we didn't no touch at all. But somehow when I visited my son's place, there through social media only, I came to know he is staying nearby. And we
Oh
met
wow.
in coffee shop. It was after so many years, means around
Hmm.
30 years. After 30 years, we all
Wow.
recollected our memories and shared our that
Hmm. Yeah.
college days also. And,
Yeah.
that is very nice. Because of that only, we met.
Right. Yeah. So the way that we use it needs to be
Mm.
monitored. It is not a bad thing in and of itself, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, what do you think about the ways robotics are going to change the world? So, you mentioned about robots being there for emotional support as well. If we pay attention to it, it's
Mm.
quite radical. We have never thought about it before. And especially when it comes to countries like India, I don't think we would be that accepting of it anytime soon. So, how do you perceive it? How do you look at it?
Robots are usage of robots in the industry
Hmm.
is a good thing. I have read somewhere in Toyota company in Japan. There they have kept one statue, robot and a man together. They would work here together like that. Means
Yeah,
equal number of people and equal number of robots are
yeah,
working. And robots are helpful our where we are risking our life. Means
right.
welding purpose, or there we can make use of robots.
Hmm.
It's very good to use. But for all our this thing, we start using, again we will become lazy. As
Yeah, true.
keeping a robot at home and asking it to work is
Yeah, yeah,
again a
right.
bad
Yeah.
thing. Mm.
Because they can't exercise for us, right? That is where we have
Yes.
to draw the line. Yeah, of
Uh,
course. Yeah.
uh,
So a lot of people tend to do
it is
this.
very
I've
correct.
seen this, yeah, quite a few times. They have some gym membership, and in order to go to the gym, they are going to book a cab or take some vehicle. So I'm like, okay, this is defeating the purpose because you are over there to do some exercise. So you should at least have a walk. So yeah, these
Yeah.
things are very
Yeah.
strange
You
for
should.
me. Yeah.
Very strange. We have to walk, have a walk for small distance. why to use bike?
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
because of that only, laziness is increasing, and
true.
obesity we can observe in young children nowadays.
Yeah,
Oh, many are in schools also. You observe there is not many students are with obese are of obese nature.
yeah.
Mm, mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it starts to
Mm,
change around sixth or seventh grade when, yeah,
mm,
children start to prioritize studies more because earlier play is prioritized because uh, parents are also like, okay, you should go outside and play
correct.
and you should do
Mm,
all these things. But nowadays, I
mm,
think because of technology, that is also not happening. So,
mm.
yeah, it's a lot more solitary. Schools are also designed like that. So schools don't pay attention to this is another grievance that I have from the school system that we only used to get one sports period per week, and
Yeah.
even yeah, even that
Mm,
one the
mm.
maths teacher or the science teacher used to take. So it just used
They
to defeat the
occupy
purpose. Yeah, they used to say that
the
okay, I want
purpose.
you to yeah uh, teach this. Your exam is coming up, so we better cover this concept. So it used to really make me angry that okay, we need to play and you're just taking away all our time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I'm also receiving so many complaints when it is
yeah,
when exams are approaching. Na, all teachers need their PE
yeah.
or craft, art and craft periods. They will take. Students are getting angry, and they came up
Right.
with
Yeah,
with
yeah,
application that madam don't cancel. Ask them not to
yeah.
cancel our PE periods. Yes, it is very
Right.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, art
Mm,
and
mm,
sports, these two things. I think that is what made me not want to play it because a lot of the times, doing something on a regular basis, that is something which really helps you develop an interest in that. So I can never develop an active interest in sports because of this. Because whenever I got to be interested in it, I wasn't really encouraged into it because the school system is designed like that. Because
design
they,
like that.
yeah, put a lot more emphasis on studies, which is not bad, but it shouldn't come at the expense of sports and other activities which are equally important for
Health,
us.
huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Games are playing is very much important. We are
right.
now many that logori such games are becoming absolute, correct? Absolute.
Obsolete,
Yeah,
obsolete.
obsolete. They are becoming
Yes,
obsolete,
or
correct?
extinct. You can use
Mm-hmm.
the word extinct as well.
Extinct, correct? Extinct. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, obsolete. When you use obsolete, that means they're becoming old, but they are not becoming old. It's just not people are not playing them. Yeah, so extinct. So we
Yeah,
don't find people
extinct.
playing them nowadays. Yeah, because of
Nowadays.
course we are talking about technology, so I think online gaming is a huge contributor to it as well, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. Online gaming.
yeah,
That virtual reality and that all artificial intelligence has come,
right,
and they want to be in that world only, using virtual reality, gaming
right.
them, etc.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it is good for us? Do you think anything good can come out of it?
Some visualization purpose, it is good.
Hmm.
Means sitting at sitting in one auditorium and experiencing all
Yeah,
mm, uh, stars and moons and
yeah,
galaxy, if you feel
right. Yeah,
that is a very good thing. Or sitting in an aeroplane and visiting like that
yeah, yeah. Once in a
helicopter
while.
ride, such
Yeah,
once in a while, but not always. Those things
hmm.
which are not possible, such things we can experience it
Yeah,
using this artificial intelligence and such thing. But or not always. In
hmm.
that we should not be in that world always.
True, very true. Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
So
mm.
let's address the elephant in the room. So, do you think robots can ever replace human beings?
Not at all. I told now robots can. Human brain is human brain. It can take decisions with emotions, with critical thinking. That is not possible for robots.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you give them, it is all artificial only. If
Yeah.
it is like if this situation comes, you have to behave like this. If this situation comes, you have to behave like interact like this. But our brain takes decisions depending upon past experience, and
Yeah.
with emotions, it
Mm-hmm.
takes decision.
Yeah.
But it is not true in case of robots.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Pa- Past experience, it is not possible.
Mm-hmm.
The computers cannot gather experience
Mm-hmm.
because even today, if you do some mistake, tomorrow also it says wrong. Computer will give you answer wrong. Tomorrow
Yeah.
also, if you do the same mistake, again same answer you will get. It will
Yeah.
not think in such a way that, oh, yesterday she did this mistake. She wanted to do like this, so today I have to
Yeah.
tell no. These all things
Yeah.
are not possible
Right.
in
Yeah.
case
All
of
these
robot.
things. Instead of these all, we
All
say all
these
these
things,
things. Yeah. Yeah.
all these things.
Yes. Uh, yeah, that's a very valid point. I also have a similar interaction with ChatGPT. So the latest AI technology, ChatGPT, I was having for research purpose, I was searching for some philosophers. So I asked it to tell me the top 10 philosophers of all time, and it came up with a list. And it was all male, all European. And I asked, okay, were there not any female philosophers? So it came up with a list where it included female philosophers. And then I asked it, okay, were there not any Eastern philosophers? Because you only included the Western female ones. So we had a lot of Eastern as well. So then it came with a very comprehensive list of Eastern and female, and it was a mix and match of all the philosophers of all time. And then
Mm.
again, like you mentioned, that it's not going to learn. So when I asked it again, okay, tell me the top 10 philosophers of all time, again, it included the Western ones. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
correct,
So,
correct. Huh.
yeah. So,
Uh,
as per my conclusion, I thought about it in terms of the bias. So, because it has been made in America, so these people do have a certain
Correct.
bias towards their own. Yeah.
It collects data, means repeated
Right.
data like
Yeah.
that. On that, it gives us a result.
Yeah.
It's, not
Yeah.
proper logical things, not possible.
Exactly. Yeah. And it can be
Uh-huh.
shifted as well. So if I have a soft corner for the Western country, I can make the tool in a way that it's going to tell you a certain thing.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. So that
certainly.
can be problematic. Yeah.
Very, very nice thing you shared. I like it.
Mhm. Yeah,
Correct.
yeah, yeah. It was wonderful. I think
Mm.
it's almost time. Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Will do.
Thank you. Bye
To you
bye.
also. Happy Diwali. Bye bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye bye.
Mm.